Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our PTCGO live content videos. Now today we're playing a brand new deck, something I'm trying out, and it's gonna be Stakataka. Stakataka, not the GX, but the fighting one. So I'm really excited about this one. Trying to build some more unique fun decks so that we get some really interesting uploads for you guys. So we're gonna be playing Stakataka today. Before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like, answer the comment question of the day, which is going to be... what's on your wall? What's on your wall? I actually have a bow that I got from Malaysia a while back. Just hung up on my wall, and that's why I came up with that question. But we're gonna answer the comment question today and drop a like, because if you do, you have a chance to win a couple of not only codes from Unbroken Bond, thanks to our lovely sponsors at Guardian Gaming, but also a booster box, because I got confirmation that they're sending it. They had to send it really late because they were traveling a bunch of regionals, but they're going to be sending it to me now, so that's really exciting. So remember, any comment and like from the past pretty much 2 months since I did the preset live matches and deck profiles and stuff like that, the preset release stuff, ever since I did those, any comment and entry from all of those will give you a chance to win. This is how we're going to do it. So if you want a chance to win a booster box, that's how you do it as well. So other things to mention. Sorry I've been gone, but I have a bunch of really unique video decks I want to upload. So if we can hit 50 likes, we'll do a next day upload as well. Between Ramadan and working all this summer, because I'm just trying to work a bunch so I can pay off my debt, I've been pretty busy. So hopefully we can get more videos out for you guys, so don't forget to do all the shenanigans. And let's talk stackers. All right, so we got stacks and stacks. By the way, is it clever that I said something on your wall and we're playing a Pokemon that's like a wall? 120 HP with the ability Wall of Stone. If your opponent has 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, this Pokemon's HP is 200. So the idea of the deck is to let your opponent take 3 knockouts so that you can have essentially a 200 HP Pokemon on your board, non-GX, that's really hard to take down. Now, 200 HP is usually not enough, so we are playing a buff padding to make it 250. That way, things like Reshi's Art still can't OHKO us regardless. Also make things like Blounds and Lightning decks a little bit harder for them to take OHKOs consistently. So Stakataka, pretty good for that. And then it has the attack top down, probably the most fun attack like I've used in a while. It lets you attack for 110 with Diance's 130, so we do knock out the likes of Zapdos even after resistance. But you flip until you get tails, and for each heads, you discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Now, I'll tell you right now, my name is Orabomb. Hi, nice to meet you. If you guys don't know, I probably have some of the worst luck in this game, but I still have a lot of fun playing it regardless. So which means we're going to see a lot of double tails, because we are, of course, playing Fliptini to get a chance to reflip. But I will say, in the video that I recorded before this one, which I had to trash because it was just bad, it was a really bad video, I ended up getting 11 heads against a Honchko player, which is wild. And then literally every other flip was tails, 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 tails. It was so bad because I got 6 double tails in a row, so I just tossed it. I didn't even want to upload it. It's not even worth it. Maybe next time I'll keep it in the side and you guys can see me suffer again. But that aside, we're gonna see if we can get some heads today with Stakataka. Other than that, we're playing 2 Buzzwoles. It's kind of like our early pressure card. Sledgehammer is a good attack, not to mention we have that 4 price turn Sledgehammer that we can use. It's just a decent Pokemon right now. Of course, our Diancie, 4 Stackers, 2 Victines so that we can have it, and 2 Marshadows, and then 1 Mew. Mew is just for Pikarom. I don't want Pikarom to be doing this thing that gets us out of B-String turns, even though it technically will always be in B-String turn, but I want to make sure I have multiple turns for B-String, at least 2 turns, so that's why I want to have the Mew around. It also kind of helps versus Weezing, but Weezing is just overall very annoying. We can mill Weezing out because Weezing does need to dig quite a bit for their energies and their spell tags, but we do have to land a lot of heads in order for that to happen. Anyways, standard stuff. 4 B-Strings, 2 Counter Catcher. We probably are going to be behind, and we kind of want to be behind a lot of the time, so Counter Catcher is a really good card over Goosebump in this deck. 4 Nest Ball, 4 Pokegear, 2 Stretcher, 2 Switch, 3 Ultra Ball. Had to make some cuts. That seemed to be the best one. I was actually playing this deck with a lot less energies, and I just found that it was really bad. Not only was I not drawing the energies, but my B-Strings would always be inefficient by the time it was time for me to use B-String. So I decided to cut a few cards for more energies, and honestly, I still want to play 1 more, but for the time being, we're just going to stick with the 11 basic fighting and the 1 Beast Energy. Other than that, 3 Shrines. I like Shrine the most. Another card I want to try in here is the Sky Pillar card, just to deal with Weezing a little bit more. But Weezing plays a lot of stadiums on their own. Like they play their own shrine, so it doesn't really feel like it's super great. But prevent all the effects of your opponent's attack, stuns your bench Pokemon, so it could help. And if we feel like we really need help versus Weezing, I could probably throw in like 2-1 split of Shrine and the Sky Pillars. For the time being, we're gonna stick with 3 Shrines. For Bills analysis, Bills are kind of like the green. It's kind of like what I play instead of Green Search to help me find B strings. Looking at the top 7 cards of your deck is the best we can do. It's like imagine playing Sycamore, because you have all the cards in your hand and then you're looking at the next 7 as well. So it's the best way to search for B strings outside of like trying to flip for order pad or something like that, or actually playing greens, which we can't do because we have a lot of abilities. 2 Cynthias and 3 Ericas. I like Ericas the most in this deck. I just want to add to my hand more than anything else. I could also play Lily over Cynthia, but I find that in my hand, first of all, I want to be shuffle drawing to find basic energies. Erica is just really weak a lot of times, so having, or not a lot of times, sometimes, so having access to Cynthia just feels good to me over Lily, because sometimes our hand are just so full of like B strings or like counter catchers or stuff we just don't want to play to where I don't feel like Lily is good enough in this deck. So I quickly cut out Lily, just put in 2 Cynthias for the time being. But that's gonna be the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of games, and let's pray to the flip gods, because I want to mill someone out today. You end up taking prizes in this game, but the cool thing about the milling, right, is that even milling a few cards here and there could be really detrimental to your opponent because it disrupts a lot of their strategy if you get rid of some key cards. So that's kind of like what we're going for. We're playing Psychic Fighting. I don't really know what this is. I guess we'll find out here. Excuse me. I just left. I tried to record the video this morning, but I tossed it, and then just got back from doing some lab shenanigans, and now I'm back here. I have like about an hour and a half to record this video, so hopefully everything goes well. And hopefully we can lead a Buzzwole. That'd be ideal. Although we only play 2, so the chance of... Okay, I didn't want to lead Marshadow. I'll tell you that much right now. Leading Buzzwole is fine, but leading Stacko is fine, but leading Marshadow sucks. But whatever. We're not even going first either, which is a little bit worse. Oh well, we have a pretty decent opening hand. We're playing against Buzzwole. Huh. Interesting. I haven't seen Buzzwole GX in forever. Can we beat Buzzwole? Maybe. I mean, if we can mill them out of B-strings, that could be pretty cool. Lycanroc could be annoying because we do have big benches, so we have to be careful with our bench size. Lycanroc is actually kind of irritating. You got B-string and Diancie turn 1. Can we talk about Busted? Can we just talk about that together? Like, that seems a little bit broken. This is cool. It gets me Buzzwole early, and then I could nest ball for like Stacker or something. We've been playing Marsha and Machamp. I do need to play something with this. I just don't know what I want to do with it right now, besides like the obvious stuff. I kind of want to play Cynthia here. Let me do first things first. Let me grab myself a Baby Buzz. No need for me to grab Diancie right now. I can just grab that like maybe next turn. I do want to grab a Stacker though. Just always make sure I have a Stacker in my hand. Or on the board, I should say. We do have a B-string prize. That's something to keep in mind. We have both of our Fliptinis. Marshadow in the active just kind of sucks. I mean, I could play an Erica here. If I could find one, of course. There's another Bills. It's not what I wanted to find, but whatever. Can I get an Erica? Nice. I want an Erica here. I want to hold on to the B-string in my hand. And I'm not looking for any particular item card. Like a switch could be cool for a little bit of added pressure, but it doesn't feel super necessary. This is pretty nice. I could try to find a switch using this Bills and then start putting a little bit of pressure on this dude. So Bills, if Bills can find me switch and I don't know, Shrine, that could be ideal. Because we can get Diancie, Beast Energy. I'm not really interested in adding my damage, increasing my damage output with Stakataka, because that doesn't really matter right now. But if I can get a knockout, ooh! But then again, if I can put it on that Machamp, that could be really nice. It's also good for Diancie. I mean, as long as our Diancie doesn't get knocked out, we should be fine as well. But that's always a thing that could happen. I like the concept of this deck, of my opponent's deck. At least I like adding this to the deck because it means your opponent has to go through a little bit more cards to take immediate knockouts. I don't think I need Diancie quite yet. Another Stacka maybe? I'm trying to thin a little bit. Let's try it. Let's see if we can find a switch. Well, we found Shrine. And we found buff padding. So I'm gonna get this shrine down, I guess. I guess I can just manually retreat. I just don't want to. Yeah, we'll just manually retreat for the time being. I don't like losing energy, but it's fine. 30 damage. Is that bad? Doesn't feel that bad. He's not gonna Oko me next turn, so that's pretty good. And the shrine is gonna be doing his work. We can Ultra Ball for the Diancie, so I'm not too worried about getting Diancie. I would like to get another Buzzwole down though if I can, but I'm pretty sure we have one prize. So we could get Mew right now. That could be pretty good actually, because he's gonna knock out Marshadow here, but I actually wanted to take a knockout of my Marshadow, so I don't really mind too much. It does make a lot of my cards live, and then eventually he'll knock out my Buzzwole, and then we'll be in a really good position. That thing back there is the biggest threat though. That's what I'm worried about the most. I'm debating getting down Mew after this though, because I don't want these stackers being prized. This thing can only hit me for 160, 190, 210. He's not going to be able to Oko me with this thing, so this thing is not a huge deal. Even the acme of heroism, is that how you say that? The acme of heroism. It's an interesting GX stack name. Even that won't be able to knock out my Stakataka if we have a buff padding on it. So we're gonna let him take a knockout here and start doing the work. I think I'm gonna get Mew though. I like Mew. Right now we can hit him for 30, 60, 80. 80 is not exactly a huge number. I think for now we just attach this. I'm gonna save the beast energy for more interesting turns, I think. I do want to get a Mew here though. Just prevent damage on my stackers. I don't want to lose the stretcher. I guess I can lose a Pokegear and a basic fighting, although losing a basic fighting is never comfortable. Oh, we'll grab a Mew here. And that should prevent a little bit more bench damage. And I'm just going to go ahead and Sledgehammer. And that should put him in range by my Shrine. I guess he was already in range anyways. I mean, after that, without the Shrine. But now he's in range of this, so that's pretty cool. So once he takes a knockout here, we can use our B-String and start going off with our stackers. So hopefully we can find a few B-Strings. So I'm hoping Bills comes into play here. And I want to be able to have that Machamp in 2 KO range, which it's getting close. With Diancie, it is in 2 KO range, but we don't have Diancie out right now, so I have to keep that in mind. He has 240 HP left. Ooh, the Acerola coming into play. So he's going to take a knockout of the Champ? Is that his game plan? So he's playing an Acerola build, huh? Acerola could be annoying, I'm not going to lie. That does sound pretty threatening. How's he going to do? Does he have a switch, or is he just going to let this one be? Oh, he has a switch, okay. What an interesting list. I like it so far. It's pretty cool. Well, B-String is now live. So let's see if Stakataka can hold its own. I could hit him right now with a Baby Buzz for a lot of damage, but I don't think it's Oko. Nestball's pretty good too. Let me think about this. 120, 150, I think it is, right? No, it's 170. Oh, we're just 10 short. Actually, it is an Oko after Shrine though. If we can find a switch here, I might do that. Let me grab Victini. Oh no, I need to grab Diancie, don't I? Let me grab Diancie. Alright, let me see. If I can get a switch off of this, I think it's worth doing. We didn't get a switch, but I'll grab these dudes. I could... I really want to try, but I don't think it's worth trying anymore. I mean, with Beast Energy, we take a knockout with the active one anyways. I just don't want to. I need to play Marshadow here, so I can dig a little bit deeper. But then this thing could take an Oko on me if I'm not careful. Let me think about this. We hit right now 130, and he has 20 damage on him. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. I'm going to go ahead and get my Marshadow. A full bench does mean I am weak to the Lycanroc that could show up, but I don't think I'm too worried about it. I mean, once again, he's only taking 1 knockout, right? Another buff padding. Is that really worth? This thing can take a knockout on me with 100 bows, but he can do one regardless, right? So I don't know if it's super worth it. We already played. We whiffed Beast, so I was just trying to find a Beast Energy there, and we whiffed it. So we're gonna have to deal with what we got. I mean, hopefully he can't play Acerola again. 1 heads is something, I guess. And if we get Counter Catcher, that could be really nice too. We could attempt to take multiple knockouts with time. There's that thing. That thing is a mega threat back there. But he does pressure my Stakataka, but he's not playing Guzma, so that's good. So he could have knocked that out, but I'm glad he didn't. I want to keep my beast energy. Even though it's not the most necessary thing. There's a switch, so you can stay safe. I guess damage me with this dude. We gotta find beast energy here. So this Pokegear has to do the most right now. Let's see. You can hit me again, but now I'm at 250 HP, so we should be fine. I don't want to use this Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, I mean. Alright, this will give me Fliptini. So we have another stack in hand. Although I probably need to play it down, which means Lycanroc is a scary boy. We got Bills versus Erica. I mean, Erica draws me a lot of cards, but I really need to find Beast. A Beast Ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can draw 5. I mean, I really need to find Beast Ring. I think it's a little bit more important to find Beast Ring here. There, we got one. And we have Counter Catcher. So we could take an immediate knockout if we want to. I'm not too sure how important that is. I know we have one Beast Ring prized, but unless he has Guzma, he shouldn't be able to take a knockout here. So there's benefit, but there's also Erica we could play. I think I'm going to keep the Erica. Yeah. Of course, we don't have the other Beast Ring, which is bad. And if he takes a knockout next turn, we're just kind of in a bad position. Oh, I'm not going to bench anything because I don't want him to take any easy knockouts. For now, we're just going to top down for a lot. Okay, let's not have that happen. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. The double tails are here. The double tails are here. He can't play double Acerola, so unless he bumps my stadium here, we should be pretty safe to take at least a knockout next turn. Like, something will be knocked out next turn. Especially if we can draw into our custom catcher. If we can take 5 prizes, like if he whiffs Acerola here, that'd be super sick. But he has to Acerola his Machamp, right? Because that's the one that's the biggest threat. That gets knocked out by a lot of cards in my deck. So he's going to Guzma. He's going to remove the Beast Ring option for me. And surprisingly get rid of the Mew. I guess he just wants an immediate prize. I'm surprised. I thought for sure he would just like stall for a little bit. Maybe go for the Diancie or something like that. I mean, we can find Switch or manual attachment. That's not the biggest deal in the world. But this is going to go down. So we really want to find custom catcher here. I mean, we left them in the deck and we do play 2. So ideally we can find it. In a perfect world, we can actually Guzma up the Rockruff back there. And although we don't really care, do we? I mean, we kind of care because he's like a few Guzmas away from winning. This is probably not the right play. Actually, it doesn't matter because we don't play Guzma. There's the custom catcher. That's 5 prizes. Let me think about this. The Lycanroc can pull something up immediately. So let me Erica first. Because I know what I'm going to do. I just want to make sure if I get any manual attachments, which we did get 1. Alright, so we're going to do this then. Manual attachment, custom catcher this. Buff padding here to keep myself a little bit safer. And kind of want to Ultra Ball the Thin. I can even grab a Marshadow here, honestly. I kind of like that play, actually. Let me grab Marshadow. So I want to put him down to a 4. He has too many cards in his hand that could be useful. So I'm going to actually grab Marshadow here. So this is like a really powerful turn. So Erica proving its worth right now. There's a lot of decks in the current format that just play a lot of bench, that use a lot of bench space, even though I wasn't really expecting it. But in a perfect world, he can't Acerola as Machamp and I win the Shrine. That's the game plan. I want to try to land at least 2, and of course, I got greedy, but it's fine. It's to be expected. There's the other custom catcher that could literally win us the game. And then this will go down thanks to Shrine, and this will go down thanks to Shrine soon as well, and that should be game over, I think. So he has to have an Acerola in his hand, or some form of healing, or he just loses. Even if he does have it, we can probably knock something else out. And we're still a 250 HP behemoth in the active for a non-GX deck. And then there's the Buzzwole. And then, yep, there you go. It's looking pretty good. Things are looking pretty nice. And we have another manual attachment we can put down here just in case. Yeah, this gets knocked down unless he has healing. But he promoted it, which tells me he doesn't have healing. And because we're still behind on prizes, I could just custom catcher it as well. There's another one. Interesting. So does he have that Acerola? GX doesn't do enough. It only does 220 with Diancie. So he needs to have like a blower or some kind to get rid of this. Then he can take a knockout, and then we'd be in like a weird position if he both has blower. If he has blower, then he can get rid of the stadium as well. But then we have another stadium in hand. But and there's a W. All right, perfect. We didn't really get to mill anything that game, but we just played well and won. So that's cool. Let's play again, shall we? It is really cool though. Like even without the ability to mill, like the fact that you're still a 200, that's a really cool coin. A 200 HP basic Pokemon that can do a lot of damage and have extra effect is really nice. Now hopefully we play against Reshizard here because I kind of want to show off the matchup a little bit. This hand is not great though, but we do have a good lead in this card right here. Let's see. We're going first, which is great. We can see how we can play around this. All right, we are playing against Reshizard, so immediate Shrine drop, immediate Diancie drop. I just want to put as much chip damage on this thing as possible. Is there anything else I want to play on the bench? Probably just another Staka. Yeah, I mean, we don't need Fliptini right now. I could get another Buzzwole just to keep the pressure up a little bit. I'm gonna do that. And let's see if we can find a draw supporter. That'd be ideal. Bills is okay. It gives us some stuff. Alright, Bills, I'm going to need you to give me some shenanigans. I'm going to grab Pokegears because I don't want to use Bill next turn. But I'll grab the Bill as well just in case. Hand is okay now. It's not the best. But we have a lot of our important Pokemon down immediately. And he can't really use Guzma. He has to use things like Kiawe and Welder and whatnot. So he did bump my Shrine immediately, which is to be expected. But I do play 3 Shrines for this reason. I just want that little bit of chip, you know? I want to put him in range of 130, which means I have to put 140 damage on him. And between a couple punches, and hopefully a Beast Energy at some point, we can really pull off the play. But now the game plan is how many Beast Rings can I get into my hand as early as possible. I mean, they do play Marshadow, but I don't know what build he's playing. He could be playing the Jirachi Marshadow build. He could be playing the Flareon build. That's my personal favorite. He could be playing a couple builds. He has a lot of different builds that you can play with Reshizard. I like the multiple attacker build that plays green. I just think green is great, so I think playing green in this deck makes sense. If you play Jirachi is a good one too. Jirachi's really good. It's probably my second favorite, but I prefer playing Flareon, the Flareon GX and the non-GX, and just having some pretty good attackers to force your opponent to sometimes just take like, oh nice, to force your opponent to take like 8 prize games. We didn't really get to show off the matchup, but you know, it was pretty cool nonetheless. We just need a shuffle draw spore there just to ideally find a basic energy to manually attach to the other Buzzwole and keep going from there, because that would have been 100 damage each Buzzwole as long as he never knocked out the Diancie, which if he did, then we got even more Buzzwole attacks off, not to mention the 4 prize turn, which is 120 damage. So let's go ahead and move on to the next game. And not a Buzzwole lead. Stakataka isn't bad. It's not great. And I don't want to put down Victini if I don't have to, not early, not until we start attacking with Staka. We're not going first, which sucks, but it's not bad. We're playing against Blastoise GX with also a Water Ninetales. Interesting. I don't know what that's going to do, but it's going to do something. 61, 21, 80, 240. So like if we have the buff padding, they have to get rid of 5 energies off the board to take a knockout on a Stakataka. So, ooh, Squirtle is just easy money though. Okay, so we want to try to get switch here then. So I'm going to try to get down Baby Buzz and Diancie. I don't know what to get rid of though in my hand. He has the Brooklet Hill for me, which is great. So that's just an early good Diancie immediately. Articuno is a threat. He can just retreat though. He's playing the Water Ninetales, so that's interesting. I really like my build of the thing, so this is no longer a thing I can do. Not great, but let me go ahead and put down what I need to put down. We do have 1 Baby Buzz prize. We have 2 Stackers prize. Oh, I have to be really careful now. I really want to find my Oh, we have Diancie prize too, bro. We have a lot of Pokemon prize. We have a Marshadow prize, 2 Stakatakas prize, a Buzzwole, and a Diancie. So 5 of our prizes are Pokemon. Well, that's interesting. He doesn't spread, so Mew is worthless. Victini is just a free knockout for my opponent. I don't want to put down a second Staka. I don't. See what this does first. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, actually. Maybe I should have spent this turn trying to find a manual attachment. Maybe I should. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just trying to like look at all my options. I mean, we can just use Erica. That was what I was trying to find, but I could have used Pokegear. Alright. Can we just pass here? I don't know what I really want to do this turn. I don't know what I want to do this game. We have Diancie, Buzzwole, 2 Stakas, and a Marshadow prize. So I should probably figure out what that last prize is. I don't know. Could be a B-string and just make things even worse. That's crazy though. To have that many Pokemon prize. I mean, our deck isn't majority Pokemon. I think there's only like 15 Pokemon in this deck, right? 4 Stakas, 2 Buzz, 2 Marshadow, 2 Victini, that's 10. 1 Muse, 11. 1 Diancie is 12. Unless there's something else I'm forgetting. There's only 12 Pokemon in this deck. So to have almost half of them be prized is kind of wild. But it's fine. Not a big deal. We'll make it work. I don't want to bump my Shrine because I want him to discard some Stadiums in his hand first. With like Ultra Balls and stuff like that he might need to. I'm not in a huge rush to do much here. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Man, this is really bad actually. I'm gonna have to suck it up and just take a look here. I could grab the other Staka. We have the stretchers in the deck, right? As long as we have the stretcher, we have a stretcher. Is our last prize a stretcher? Our last prize is a stretcher. Bro, this is literally a worst case scenario. I'm putting it down though because I need to thin as much as I can. And I think it's Shrine time. So I want to knock out that Lele at some point. Yeah, I'm just gonna Cynthia. That is just ridiculous though. I would like to find a switch and a manual attachment. That would be nice. Oh nice, we found a switch and a manual attachment. Alright, let's put in a little bit of pressure. This does have fighting resistance, so we're only gonna be doing 10 damage at a time. But that 10 damage is pretty important for putting it in range of Staka, I guess. It's so annoying though. What a bad start. What a bad game. Hello? So if it's not the flips, it's the prices. It's fine. We'll make it work. He can 2-bit KO my Buzzwole. Then I have to give him a Marshadow, I think. Let's see. What's he doing here? He's just charging that up. Can that OHKO my Staka? It can, so I have to be careful. But if he damages himself, he can put himself in range if I can find a Diancie. I just gotta take a knockout. Diancie being prized doesn't mean I can't really knock out anything. I can maybe knock out the Vulpix. A Ditto. I can knock out Ditto. We can't Guzma or anything like that, so it's not a big deal, but it's something to keep in mind. Cold Cyclone. Let's try to find Erica, I guess. I don't really want a Marshadow if I don't have to. Ugh, alright, Cynthia it is. Cynthia it is. I guess I should probably play down something for him to take a prize off of. But there's not anything I really want to play off. Maybe I should have played but that gives him more cards. I don't want to play Marshadow. The Beast Energy is pretty useful. For later, of course. His hand, on the other hand, is not that great. Well, he can take a knockout if he lands his 2 energies. This is bad because it's giving him a lot of time to put damage on the board, like to put energies on the board. So whenever Blastoise GX does show up, it's gonna be pretty threatening. So Wartortle. And there's 2, so he's gonna take a knockout here. But if I can start milling, that'd be really good. Especially if I can land a bunch of energy cards. There's Ninetales. So he's not playing the fairy Ninetales, just the water one. Huh. I don't know what else to do here. There's a Bills. What does Bills do for me, though? What does this do for me? There's nothing to grab, bro. Bro, I don't know. Like, this is one of those games where, like, if I was at a tournament, it would just be an immediate scoop for me. I don't know. Let's just put this down here and hope for the best, right? I could just Bills again. I suppose buff padding is decent. Shrine is good. What's in my hand? We have Erica's in our hand. We'll be okay. I don't really want to pad anything I don't have to, but I guess we should pad this to make it outside of range of knockout for anything besides Blastoise GX. So yeah, we'll do that. There's the Blastoise. So the GX is going to start messing my day up. This is going to be hard to 2-hit KO this one. But he does have 2 baby Blastoise out. Oh, Shrine's going to be even worse, man. Okay, so we can hit 90 against it. Oh, my padding. Not the pads. Does he have Guzma in hand? I'm afraid of Guzma, man. I'm very scared of Guzma. So he's going to take a bunch of knockouts, even with my Stakataka's increased HP. He has to get rid of 4 energies each time, but like, come on. If I can just... I wish he'd take a knockout faster. Oh, he's going to do one right now. Perfect. Okay, so this is okay. It's actually not great because we don't have another Staka. And he has lots of energies on the board and lots of ways to get them back too. So we can at least start doing something, but this something is just not enough. But Rocket Splash for knockout is pretty good. For my opponent, not for me. For me, I lose because all my Stakas are prized, right? Because I can't think of a way to win this game. I have to find Stretcher literally right now. I mean, I can play Erica now for 6. No Stretcher is so bad. Wow, I don't know what to do. I literally have no idea what to do here. I can't play down my hand enough. So I'm gonna have to, okay, so here's what I'm gonna have to do, right? I'm gonna have to damage him this turn for sure. I guess I didn't really need to play that second 15 down. I'm gonna have to manually attach and double B-string onto a Stakataka with 200 HP and try to find Bills to get Stretcher. So I have to find, okay. All right, let's try to get rid of some energies. This is the one time where I do want to try to get rid of energies. Can we get a not double tails? This is not the game for double tails. I'm suffering through this game right now. If we lose this game, it's literally because I couldn't get Stakas down. Oh, I really hope I find Stretcher now that he gave me this. That's another knockout. More energies back in the deck is good though. I'm surprised he didn't use his things first. But we did whiff. We didn't make double tails, unlike not the game to make double tails in. Alright, let's see what we can do. He's giving me a lot of energy options as far as shuffling things back in the deck. And we could take a knockout. Can we? I don't think we can actually. We keep drawing energy. It's not what I want to draw. We don't have much of a choice here. I have to Bills now. I have to find Bills now, and that Bill needs to find me Stretcher. That's not what I needed right now. I can't even grab this card right now. Okay, change of plan. Let's fail a Nest Ball. Actually, we could land it. He has targets on the bench for game already anyways. So we'll just grab a Mew here. Okay, so how do we do this? I don't want to lose a B-string in the process, but I think we have to. No, I'm just going to lose these energies instead. I want to keep the Beast energy because that could probably give me a knockout. And I could grab Marshadow. Worst case scenario, I whiff. Erica, you're drawing me another 6. Come on, girl. Hook me up. Stretcher, 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 Stretcher. Yep, Stretcher prized and 2 Stakataka is prized. Literally means GG. Yeah, I can't do anything about this. We're gonna scoop this game up, guys. I can't win. That was horrible. That was just awful. That game would have been super mine too, because we had everything in the world to pull it off, and he was never playing. He never disrupted my hand either. So if we just kept adding to our hand, it would have been fine. But to think that that would happen, to think I would lose 2 important Pokemon, the Antsy to actually put in some decent pressure, and my Stretcher to get me back my stack since I have half them prized. That's just brutal. I can't do much about that, but it's fine. We'll move on to the next game. And hopefully this will be the last game and I can show off some flipping. I would like to go first, yes. Alright, we're playing against Fairy. That could be Guardian. I don't know if Guardian did well in the most recent tournaments. I don't think it did, and that makes me sad. Guardian's like literally still one of my favorites. But Reshizard is just too much of a threat, man. Alright, not a great hand. No good leads. Nothing really exciting going on. Dedenne. Interesting. What can I do with this hand? I don't know what he's playing. He just whipped out the Dedenne and I'm just so confused now. Dedenne does get O-code, so I don't really want to play my Shrine yet, if I can avoid it. Let's see if I can find a Nest Ball. We can. A Nest Ball and another Bill seems pretty good. All I want here is a Buzzwole to attach an energy to, I think. Let's see what's prized this time. Alright, 1 stack is not bad. Look, our Pokemon are here, guys. Although we do have a Marshadow prize. Not a big deal, though. We have 2 energies prized. Yeah, never mind, just 1 energy prize. We have our stuff. We have another Stretcher prize. I'm pretty sure I'm playing 2. I swear if I'm not playing 2, that's going to be embarrassing. But I'm pretty positive I'm playing 2. Diancie Beast energy. Maybe I should have actually not done that yet, because I have the Beast in hand, which I think is a knockout, right? With Diancie. Yeah, it's exactly a knockout, so something to keep in mind for future turns. I could play a Shrine down now, and then, no, that's not going to be enough. We'll just pass then. I need a lot of cards, though, if I'm going to be taking a knockout. I could have attached, oh, okay, I think I misplayed this. I should have attached the active, so I had that retreat option available to me, and then I could have just retreated into this, and then gone from there. What is he playing, though? Fairy Sleeves, but he's also playing the, this is why we held on the Shrine. Pharisees, but he's also playing the Dedenne, which means he's like, is it Gardevoir GX or something? Oh, it's Whimsicott. Yeah, I forgot that was a deck. Whimsicott's annoying, but we can still mill. The milling still comes into play. Excuse me. And the Dedenne lead is really nice for our deck, so that's pretty cool. So that's just a retreat, I'm assuming. Yep. But with the Beast Energy, we're going to take a knockout on this Vulpix anyways. I need to find a switch, though. There's another card I want to play more of. I was thinking like 4 switches or something like that. Not Guzma, because I just don't feel like I ever need Guzma. But right now, Guzma would have been nice. Leading Victini just sucks. So I was playing like 4 Buzzwoles on my original list, but I just had to keep adding cards to make this deck like not clump up. So I had to cut 2 Buzzwoles, and it makes things a little bit awkward, but it's not bad. So he's playing the Porygon-Z list. That's pretty interesting. I don't think it matters too much. We do have lots of targets, so counter again can be really useful on the right turns. Let me go ahead and get rid of that now. It's no longer an issue later. All right, perfect world. I find a switch. I could try to play my deck down to find it. I don't really like using these Pokegears though. I'm not gonna use it anymore. I'm just use the one. And no switch, but Erica I'll take. Yeah, there's not much going on here. I think we just have to let him knock out my Victini. That sucks. That sucks a lot, actually. Yep, we'll just pass. I could return. It seems so bad, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, Victini lead sucks for us. And I misplayed that, too. If I just attached here, we would have been fine. We would have been taking multiple knockouts. We would have been in such a good position, but that was just me playing like garbage. I should have realized. I should have realized that the Beast Energy was in my hand, and I had a bunch of outs and options. But this is not going to be a huge deal. Shrine is going to come into play, and I guess our game plan this game is just to mill as much as possible. We haven't showed off the Stakataka yet, but the Fliptini is there, so maybe he just forgot that Stakataka is a card, right? A lot of players don't know about this card, so let's see. Only my opponent. You know, I have to keep talking in these videos, right? Because when I play my music, by the way, shout out to Origami. When I play any music in the video and like there's any moment of silence, I get copyright claimed from like a random company that can't really copyright claim me. Like they don't have any right to, but they'll just straight up copyright claim me because they can. They just want to take my money. I don't even make money, but they want to take whatever like few cents I make. So I have to make sure I'm constantly talking that way. They don't have any valid reason. They don't have a way to take my money. If that makes any sense, because like if there's any music, they'll be like, "Oh, that sounds like this really famous song," even though it doesn't. Double tails. That's unfortunate. More damage, which is great, so Shrine can continue ticking away. What's the stretcher gonna grab him? We can draw 3. Oh, a Dedenne. So he's just gonna give up on the rare candy in hand. More Dedennes means easy game for me because I can just counter catch with these dudes at some point. So he gave up a rare candy. Um, to try to find Porygon now. Is there a reason to find Porygon now? So he's gonna do this for me. Interesting enough. Is he just gonna toy box? Okay, I guess he's gonna toy box. That's fine. We can Marsh out him. So I'm not too worried about that. I just don't want to lose. Whatever I top deck is probably gonna have to go. That with Pokegear. He has a big bench, which is why I like to keep the Ericas. A lot of these decks have big benches, man. Like Jirachi builds of Reshizard do, Zap Beast does, Zoroark does, I guess Whimsicott does. Just a few of the quad lists that are not really succeeding right now, like Blacephalon and Guardian. They don't have a lot of big benches, but we're gonna definitely GX this dude. I mean Marshadow this dude. And hopefully start finding some stackers. Oh, there's one. So we can't really toss this anymore. Since we're gonna be forced to toss an Erica, huh? Actually, I'm gonna toss a 15. We have stretchers. It's not like the end of the world. I don't want to attach this right now. I mean, I could attach it here, but that seems like a really bad play. I'm gonna do it anyways. No, that seems like a bad play. I'm not gonna do that. Let me just get Marshadow. I could have Erica'd and then grab Marshadow, but I don't really like that either because I want to be able to use a supporter next turn. Even though our chances of finding a supporter have diminished slightly, I think it's still worth getting rid of that big hand of his. And we did find an Erica, so that's pretty good. Another stack of 2 with the manual attachment onto it is going to be pretty nice. It's not great. If he takes a knockout next turn, I would like to be able to go into a different Buzzwole. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Attach there, and just Sledgehammer. The heads, which means he's immune, but Shrine will take away. Look at all that damage. If he doesn't start healing this damage, that's going to be instant knockout for us. But the goal is Stakataka, so hopefully he takes a few knockouts here. We could have let him set up, but that just feels like a bad idea, right? Just never let your opponent set up. Especially when you have a Shrine just doing its job. And he found the Porygon, so he can finally start attaching all the energies in the world. I don't know if I like this list. I think I'd rather play the Fairy Charm version with like Magearna and Tapu Lele and just confuse your opponent every turn. Just like, because like, if you can stop your opponent from knocking you out all the time with flips. By the way, the reason why I haven't played Whimsicott is the same reason why Stakataka is failing me. I don't like flipping. I really don't like flipping. It just does not do well for me. I forgot what I was saying. Is he gonna put down another Dedenne? Oh, Marshadow. Do I care? I mean, my hand was pretty okay, but it wasn't great. We don't have any B strings just chilling in our hand yet. That's whenever we need to start being careful. Is whenever we have a bunch of B strings in our hand, and the sooner he does this, the better it is for me. Diance's pretty fun, good find. Yeah, it's not a bad find at all. Well, he can at least start attacking. It's not a knockout, but at least he can start damaging me. I don't know if he plays any other stadiums. You think this deck would play a lot of stadiums to stop power plant from demolishing you? Let's do this first. Start loading up on those. This will grab an Erica as well. So now he doesn't have any more bench space to Marshadow me. So he can't, unless he plays Judge as well, he can't really stop this from being a thing. Diancie down. You here. Sledgehammer now. Tail, so we get the damage in. So that puts it in range of Stakataka now, so that's pretty cool. So now he's going to start doing the damage. If we can land another heads, and if he doesn't bump the shrine, then I think we're going to take a knockout regardless, right? 160 is a lot of damage, though. We have the B-string in hand, so I think we'll be okay. Let me go ahead and grab another stack of here to have it ready. We do draw 6, which is really nice. All right, Erica, hook me up with more B strings. No more B strings. That's a shame. The switch is pretty good here, but we don't have any B strings still. Oh well, he takes another knockout here, and then B string does its job. I think. My phone is getting blown up right now. Is there anything else to do? Nope. Let's go ahead and hit him for damage. Hopefully this works. Nope, it does not. So I'll take another knockout here. What's going on? Who's messaging me? Oh, sick. He's the giveaway. So the box, we got the shipping number. All right, now it's time to mill. Is it time though? We only have one B string in hand. I don't have a stretcher. We have a switch though. I guess with switch we should be fine. I would like to attack with this and not this, but we do have the stretcher here. So we have the switch, we have the stretcher. I think it's time to attack with Buzzwole. All right, let's attack with Buzzwole this turn. Do this here, and we switch into it. So if we can land the tails, that could be, if my opponent lands the tails, that could be nice. Let me do this here with a B string on this one, and that's Cynthia. Hopefully we can find another B string off this. We did indeed. We did indeed. 2. So now we have 2. Stakataka is fully set up. Unfortunately, that's all we can have set up. I might have to either play an energy retrieval or more energies in this deck. I'm debating if I want to attack like something for a guaranteed knockout, and I think I do. But this thing is like set up and annoying. And you can't set up another one. But yeah, I think I'm going to get a guaranteed knockout now that I hit 120. So I'm going to knock out that thing back here. Because with Shrine is a knockout. So we're going to, actually, we don't even need Shrine. We take a knockout immediately. So we're going to do that instead. We'll eventually knock this out, but more importantly, we want to make sure we can knock it out when we have lots of HP, so it's harder for him to take a knockout on us. Like 250 HP is still no small number, and then eventually the Shrine will take a knockout on him. We can spend the next turn. Who's not the Connie? He'll take a knockout here, but our stack attackers are fully set up with a lot of HP, so we'll be okay. Not to mention, like we can just stretch it for another Buzzwole and just knock out these dudes. I don't think there's a reason for me to play another Staka though, because we don't have enough energies in the deck anyways. Ooh, the Beast energy is nice. Let me double check something, I think. Let me Ultra Ball away these dudes. I just want to see what's in my deck. Do we have enough energies for another Staka? We do, technically. We don't have another Staka now though, because I tossed it away. But that's fine. Do we have the other stretcher in the deck? We don't, so we have to get it off the prizes. Okay, cool. If he whiffs a knockout here, it's gonna be really good for us. Let me go ahead and see if I can find a shuffle draw. I think we're gonna do this for now to fill up our hand with stuff, and maybe we can get something off the prizes here. We did get the B string, so if he whiffs a knockout here, and if we can get the Staka or the stretcher off of our prizes, then we can try to set up another Staka. Tails. Oh, we do have Fliptini, right? Oh, wait a minute, this is my thing. Yes, I'd like to flip again. Nope, double tails again. Orabomb coming to the clutch with a 25% chance happening multiple times. All right, so if he whiffs a knockout, which I'm assuming he's gonna use Guzma, right? But if he does whiff a knockout, then I think we're just set. I think we win. Although the stack attack is a 4 retreat cost, right? It is 4. So I don't know if we'll actually win. Also, we have all the energies in our hand anyway, so we'd have to find Cynthia or like a, yeah, we'd have to find Cynthia that would get us into it. And there's all of our B strings. I don't think it's gonna work, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't think there's a point. I'm just gonna throw all these dudes down. I will grab the baby buzz just to throw it down, but that's about it. Oh, you know what I could have done is actually I could have stretched it for the baby buzz, but then once again, no energies. Anyways, we won that game, and that's all that matters. We didn't get to show off any milling, man. I'm so mad. It's whatever. I don't have time. But imagine going off and milling your opponent down to like 11 cards. It's pretty cool. But it's not gonna happen all the time, clearly, because I showcased that it never happened. Oh well. Maybe I can play this deck again, or maybe if you guys want me to, I can upload like a highlight reel where like I stream this deck and then I upload the highlights of this deck onto YouTube. Let me know what you guys think about that. I might actually do that. That sounds like fun. Regardless though, that's the video. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know what you guys think of this deck in the comments down below. Don't forget to answer the comment question today. We just got confirmation number for the boxes. He wants me to let him know something. I have to ask him real quick. What do you need me to let you know about? Anyways, so yeah, booster boxes. Shout out to our sponsors at Garden Gaming. Don't forget to buy codes there if you have not already. If you're looking for codes, and then yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time with another TCGO video. Peace.